What's up, y'all? It is the Buko Boys.
Well, that's us.
Hey, everybody, I'm Dale.
And I'm DVO.
And we're on 104.
And we're famous.
And we're pretty damn famous.
Our mom will tell you.
She knows best.
I just realized we're both wearing black.
Well, we're brothers.
We are brothers. We think a lot. And we are recording this a day earlier than usual. So this weekend, there's some exciting things coming up this weekend. So by the time you hear this, you've missed the actual things. But you can still get it. For example, the Utah Doe Show, which we talk about often, the tickets are going on sale this weekend, and hopefully you're able to get in on them. If not, go to the UtahDoeShow.com to get your tickets. Again, it's a Buko Boys exclusive. We got our tickets a day early. Sorry. That's how we roll. So we got our VIP tickets already. And so if you didn't, so tickets went on sale this past weekend. So if you didn't get your tickets yet, go to the UtahDoeShow.com, get your tickets, come join the Buko Boys. We're going to be there.
Stuff your faces.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else have we been up to?
We went to seeing Dave Chappelle. We just saw Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
Been waiting years, decades.
He actually mentioned it. The last time he was here was in 2002.
Well, so he was here after that. That was the last time he did a solo show. He did that one with Joe Rogan not too long ago, just a couple years ago.
Oh, but it wasn't really like it was a Joe Rogan comedy show, and Dave Chappelle came.
Yeah, so it was like a Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan together. But yeah, they had that at the USANA Amphitheater. That was a big one.
That's right. I do remember that now. I do remember that.
So that was a couple years ago.
Was it featured as that, or was it just featured as Joe Rogan?
No, it was featured as both.
Okay, but this was just featured as a Dave Chappelle show, and he had some special guests come.
Oh shit! Yeah, he did.
Oh my god, I was surprised.
Jeff Ross opened the show and
General
emceed.
Roastmaster.
The General Roastmaster himself, old Mr. Alopecia.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he is so funny. And
he's just as good live,
yeah, because that's the thing is they never talk about who his opening acts were, which most comedy shows they don't talk about who their opening acts are. But I like that because just Dave Chappelle alone was gonna sell. Yes, exactly. And when we got there, we really couldn't take any videos or pictures because they lock up your phones.
Agonizing.
Imagine for 2 hours we didn't have access to our phones.
No, it was longer than that.
Maybe 3 hours.
It felt like 2 days.
Yes.
No, I really think it was like 3-4 hours. It felt like forever.
It's rough. Yeah, it's rough.
Because, I mean, the show started at 7. We got there a little bit before the show started, and we didn't get out of there till almost 11.
Oh, that's right.
So, it was so agonizing, like I said.
But it was hilarious. I was so surprised when they brought Jeff Ross out.
Oh, my God, that was the best.
And he was going to be the host. And
so I was actually surprised by that. That threw me for a loop because... usually Dave Chappelle just kind of like his cast is just usually like his buddies. Mm-hmm. He usually just has his buddies with him all the time. Jeff Ross was not who I would have thought was going to be on tour with him. That was badass and that was awesome.
I was so excited for that. So it was a great show. It was we were laughing our ass.
Oh, even what's his name? I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, Darnell.
Is it Darnell or Donnell?
I don't know.
What's his last name? Yeah, he was there. I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, if you watch the Chappelle Show, you know. He even said it.
Yeah, he did. He said it in his damn...
Yes.
That was good. And he said it... The voice and everything was there. Just like,
Yeah. It was good. So, yeah, Chappelle Show was awesome. Hopefully he comes back, and I'll go do it again. It was great.
Definitely worth the money. Definitely worth it.
Yes. We dropped some coin.
But hold on. Let's talk about people being stupid during that.
Let's go over some rules of comedy shows.
If you're going to a comedy show,
first of all, don't be someone that gets offended easily.
That's first off, let's not do that. Let's not get offended because you're going to a comedy show.
Yeah.
And for two, nobody is spending their money to hear someone else in the audience say something stupid, especially from like 10, 20 years ago. Like, I'm going to blurt out just some random bullshit and hope you hear it. Oh, you did hear it? Cool. Well, guess what?
I'm a fan.
Nobody else cares. And even Dave Chappelle was like, what did you say? Made him repeat it.
Yeah, because he dropped the N-word.
Yeah.
So he wasn't sure what he said. He's like, "Oh, I'm in Utah. They shouldn't be dropping N-words around here." What did you say? And the guy said out loud, it was an old joke that
from like
Dave
20
Chappelle.
years ago.
He goes, "Oh, that's from my old
That's
jokes.
he's like, that's from 20 years ago.
How about this? How about you enjoy this show?"
Yeah, how about you enjoy this show tonight? Some new shit.
Yeah, or people just randomly blurting out stuff. It's fine. Those like, "We love you" or "Woo."
Even
I don't
that's
mind
like
that stuff.
Even that gets
It's
stupid.
annoying. I don't mind it though. But yes, it's annoying, but I don't mind it. It's when like people just want to say, "Oh, I have an opinion. Hear it out, everybody."
Well,
And
not
no
even
one wants
that.
to hear
Just
it.
something stupid where it's like 3 or 4 syllables that you can't even make it like legibly. You can't even hear it. All you hear is
Audible.
"Rah, rah, rah." And then you hear like someone across the complex yells something else. "Rah, rah, rah, rah." And it's like, what are you saying? No one cares. Shut the fuck up. We didn't come here to listen to you yell something stupid. We came to hear some jokes, and you're ruining it because you got to say some stupid shit in the middle of the joke. Shut up.
Yeah, don't be hecklers. No one cares for your opinion. Just no one. You're not funny. No one's paying to see you or hear you. So just enjoy the person on stage.
Like everybody that performed on stage, everybody was quiet for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main act, Dave Chappelle's out there, and people just saying the dumbest shit.
Because they want to prove that they're fans.
Like, I'm a diehard fan. I can say, "Rah, rah, rah." No one can understand you, dumbass. Shut up.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. We're all fans. That's why we're there.
Yeah, we all are
You don't
fans.
need to prove your fandom.
Yeah, we've all known about Dave for decades. Like, he's been a thing for a long time.
I've known him since Men in Tights. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, we've all been fans. We know about all his jokes. We've watched them all.
So here's our tip: if you go to, because again, we love going to comedy shows, and we're gonna go to more, and so we don't want you there giving your opinion. So if you've got one, keep it inside. Maybe you'll do like a meet and greet and see them, and you can say that really important whiz line.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Pay extra, go to the meet and greet, and then say that stupid shit you had just boiling inside you that you had to say. Like, you can get it out then, and you can pay extra for it, and he can actually, like, interact with you and say, "Holy shit, that's old. Like, wow, you must be a real good fan of mine."
Yeah.
Give you that recognition you were looking for.
Yeah, no one cares.
Oh, Jeff Ross ended up roasting some people in the audience. He brought him on
He
stage.
brought 5 random people out.
And this one girl kept trying to grab the mic because he was talking shit on her pretty good too, and she kept trying to like grab the mic to say something back, and he's all, "Bitch, quit touching, quit reaching for this. This ain't America's Got Talent, bitch. No one wants to hear you." Oh, that was great.
It was funny, so funny. I'm a big fan of Jeff Ross, and so I was so excited to see him there.
Oh, that was a good show though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then we also watched Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore.
Oh, we found out what his biggest secret is.
Oh yeah, flame on.
Yeah, Dumbledore and Victoria have the same secret.
We're not talking about that little thing, that little lighter that lights up the street lamps. We're not talking about that.
No.
When we say flame on.
Talking about his special wand
It is love for wands.
and his love for other special wands.
Yes. So, Fantastic Beasts, great movie. Did you like the movie?
I did like the movie. The movie had, of course, it's visually exciting. There's a whole lot going on. But yeah, I did like it. My favorite part was probably the Scamander dance.
Scamander dance?
Yeah. With both Scamander brothers wiggling their Scamanders around. Their newts. Wiggling their newts and their Scamanders.
The thing is, I don't know where this movie's going. Like, this series, I don't know if there's going to be more of these Fantastic Beasts series.
It sounds like there is.
It sounds like there is, but I'm not sure where they're going with it. But anyway, I'm strapped in for the ride, and I'll continue going for the ride.
Yeah, of course. You have to. You're invested.
I'm invested, and I can't
3
stop.
movies in now.
I can't stop.
What did you do? Did you like it?
I did like it, yes.
What was your favorite part?
Oh, what was my favorite part? I don't know. I would, because off the top of my head, I don't have a favorite part. Do you have a favorite part?
I told you.
Oh, slapping of wands?
Yeah, no, Scamander dance.
Oh, the Scamander dance, that's right. That was funny.
But yeah,
That
so
was funny.
good movie, a lot going on,
Yeah.
and let's see where it goes.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of weird things going down in Hogwarts, Quidditch is a real thing.
Yeah, I just found out.
I knew about it. I've heard about it, but I've actually never watched anybody play.
I heard about it. I didn't think it was a continuing thing. I thought it was just like, oh, let's just make this game.
I didn't know it was a league now.
Yeah, the U.S. Quidditch Cup is happening in Salt Lake City this weekend.
Cup. Can you believe the Quidditch Cup is here?
It's April 23rd and 24th. So by the time by the time you're hearing it, it's already happened. But I just thought, let's talk about it because I had never heard of this. I had heard when the movies were popular that they had these Quidditch games happening, but I didn't know this was still like a thing. And there's a U.S. Cup.
I think LARPing evolved.
That's all I thought of when I heard about this Quidditch. I just related to LARPing. Yeah,
that's kind of what I was thinking in my head. It was like, okay, LARPers that were like really thinking about getting athletic now. Like, okay, this is getting boring after I get killed or something. I'm just laying around and I want action.
Yes.
So you know what else I can get action from is Quidditch.
Yes.
I could LARP my ass all over the place on my broomstick. These guys are really running around with this broomstick up their ass. It's funny as hell.
So we just watched like the promo video for this weekend, and they got a broomstick in between their legs.
Up their ass.
They're galloping around, throwing a ball.
Would you play?
Of course.
Yeah, I'd play.
I'm competitive. I want to play.
It almost looks like lacrosse.
It does. You got the 3 rings. You're throwing looks like a volleyball or something.
It's smaller than that.
Yeah, it just looks like it. I'm saying like that. The way it looks, the way it's wrapped. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks like a volleyball. You're throwing through the 3 rings, and I don't know where the Quidditch comes in play. The actual Quidditch. I
think that is the ball.
No, there's always a ball. Then there's the golden. Oh, snitch. That's what I'm
snitch. Oh, okay, yeah, the snitch. Yes, you gotta catch it.
I don't know where that comes into play. I don't know.
I don't know either.
We just watched a little promo video on YouTube. And we're like, "Whoa, what?"
Maybe we should have looked that up real quick about what happens with the snitch.
I just thought of it as we were talking.
I didn't even think about it. You think maybe a referee just throws a frisbee out there?
I don't know. I didn't know this was still a thing. I'm very intrigued though.
Just yells out snitch.
Yeah, I wish I would have found this out earlier. We've just found this out like 2 days before the tournament. No, one day. We just found this out. Yeah, 1 or 2 days before. And so, like I said, we're recording this a little early, but I'm curious of when it's coming back now. I want to watch some type of Quidditch game to see what it's about. If any of you guys play this, I want to know the rules. I want to know how to play. Hit up the Buko boys. I want to know about it.
Invite us on your team so we can dominate for you.
Listen, we dominate at dodgeball, pickleball. We already dominate.
Any sport we play.
Have us come on.
Just give me a couple days to warm up. Get my breath.
Let me get a stretch in, and we'll be ready to gallop on the field.
Get my heart rate down.
They're really galloping out there.
They were galloping for real.
Yes,
they're supposed to be flying on a broomstick, but they're galloping on the broomstick.
Yes,
they think it's a horse.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty funny stuff. I want to know more about
it. I'm very curious. I thought it was interesting, so I thought, let's talk about this, because I want to know if any of our listeners play, and I want them to invite us, please, because I want to check it out. Very intrigued.
All right, let's talk about there's a local news story. This one kind of sad.
Okay.
But I know you like motorcycles. This is something that what you're involved in. But anyways, there's the guy here in Draper. There was a kid who was speeding through the neighborhood on his motorcycle. I
don't know if it's been confirmed he was speeding. It's just assumed.
Okay, it's assumed he was speeding.
Yeah.
Well, this guy felt the urge to step in front of a moving motorcycle to make
a potentially speeding
speeding
motorcycle.
He steps in front of it to make him stop, which is not a good idea for anything. A fast moving object,
metal bag of bones colliding.
70% water, something like that, right? Yeah, 70% water against a moving metal object. You're not gonna do very well. So, anyways, he ends up dying from his injuries, which is a sad thing to hear about.
Yeah, I believe they life flighted him. Right, he was in critical condition. The motorcyclist was in.
He was hurt, but I think he was wearing protection.
Yeah, so he was okay.
Because obviously, when you hit something, you're gonna go flying.
Yeah.
So this was a sad story, and then finding more about this
because he's married with kids. This gentleman that
right.
That
so he felt the urge to, I need to protect my family. Mm-hmm. So there's this
and the neighborhood.
Yeah,
and I guess the kid, it's a 19-year-old kid on the motorcycle, and he lives down the street. He's in the same neighborhood.
Right.
So the families are in the same neighborhood.
Well, yeah. So when he did this, he was thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna make this guy slow down."
Right.
When you hear about this thing, you think, "Oh gosh, what was happening to make this guy run out in front of this motorcycle? How many times has this happened?"
Sure.
But then we're finding out from the neighbors who were commenting on this.
Yes.
That this is not a first time thing for. Not talking about the motorcycle, talking about the homeowner coming outside and stepping in front of moving vehicles.
Yeah, telling them to slow down.
In a neighborhood where I think I know this neighborhood. I think this is a street I think we frequent often because of what we driving around so much. So this guy's stepping out in front of moving vehicles. Other neighbors were saying, "Hey, he's done that to me while I'm going under the speed limit." So he's constantly doing this.
Yes.
And to people that aren't even speeding. And at times where his kids aren't even outside, he's just doing it to do it. Where it almost seems like he's just kind of hiding and then going out in front of cars. Mm-hmm. It sounds like that's the kind of thing he's doing to get people to like alert them and get them to slow down. But it's probably the dumbest thing you could do, using your body as some type of a shield,
as we now have learned.
But how? Okay, you're not the police.
Right.
There's speed limit signs and people are doing that. So stay in your damn house. Stay on the sidewalk. Like, if you have that big of a problem, do something to where maybe you have a police officer come out there and scan speeders.
Yeah. I had read other comments as well that they have tried to have cops come out there. And I had heard that someone said, yeah, we'll put one of those little trailers, they kind of tow them, put them out there, and they flash if you're going over 25 or 35, whatever the speed limit is. They'll start flashing at you. Just kind of a warning. And they said that they would do that. They said that they weren't going to send any police out to just monitor it, but they said they would send one of those out, and they haven't sent it out. Yeah, there's definitely other avenues to take besides putting your life at risk by stepping out into traffic.
Well, here's the dumb thing too. Why would you do that to a motorcycle? Because a motorcyclist isn't in a protection of a vehicle.
Yeah.
So when you do that and a motorcyclist sees you and jerks their wheel, that's them rolling over at that point.
Right. There's, again, if you see somebody speeding or you perceive to be speeding, there's other avenues besides stepping out. Like standing on the curb and waving your hands.
And yelling at them.
Yeah. And it's not like you said, people were commenting like, yeah, I don't know why this guy keeps doing that. And people were just kind of, will you please reiterate this? Like, are you saying this same gentleman has stepped out in front of your vehicle? And they're like, yeah, I live in this neighborhood, and he has stepped out and
multiple times.
Slow down.
And like the people saying that they've said that it happened to them multiple times, as well as other people interjecting saying that same thing has happened to them. They weren't saying anything bad about the guy. They weren't saying. They were like, I feel bad for the family. This is horrible that this happened, but this was inevitable if he was going to continue doing what he was doing, which it ended up happening that way. And
another thing you do is keep your kids out of the front. Then maybe move them to the backyard.
Yeah, these guys have backyards. All these homes have backyards. There's parks. If they're that worried about the roads, then don't let them play out front.
Or I know they have those colorful
little children that play.
You can put those out in the curb. Put them out so it's closer to the street, off the sidewalk onto the curb.
I know that makes me more alert when I see those. Yeah, I definitely am scanning more. So I don't know. I mean, it's sad news that happened and it turned out that way. But seriously, don't using your body as some type of like you got some force field around you. I know that's not how life works.
It's sad news especially because he's married with kids. 4 or 5 kids. That was what I believe I saw a picture of. So it's super sad, but also at the same time, please, people, do not be the social justice warrior of your neighborhood.
And I wonder if you can buy those speed guns that cops use, something similar that has maybe it's not official, but it's pretty similar, where you can kind of clock people's the speed of things.
Yeah.
Maybe if you could record on your phone and clocking cars, And if you're clocking a numerous amount of cars that are speeding there, maybe that might help the police to say, okay, maybe we'll do something.
Neighborhood petition going.
But, I mean, just going, I'm going to step out in front of these cars a day and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Don't be it. Don't be the one that's going to save the neighborhood.
The ultimate neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
That's the end of watch.
Oh, gosh, terrible. Well, let's go into some exciting news. The Utah Jazz are in the playoffs right now of the NBA. So that's exciting. At the time of this recording, we are down 1-2 in the series against Dallas.
Is it best of...
I don't know. I don't remember in the first round.
I don't remember if it's best of 5. I don't remember basketball anymore.
Yeah. I don't get into it until playoffs, so I don't know. But by the time this episode comes out, they will have played a weekend game and possibly another game in the week by the time you guys hear this. So hopefully we get caught up and move ahead and get into the next round. But we are a little behind right now in the first round. So let's
we
go
can
Jazz.
Be a little better if we're going to have the All-Star game here.
Yeah,
don't not awesome kicked out of the playoffs in the first round, okay, guys?
so we know what's
Do
up.
it for me.
And then we just ate at a nearby restaurant. We want to talk about
this place. Oh yeah, this place. It's been around for a while and just moved closer to me, which I like.
And I'm gonna look because I think they have more locations. But go ahead.
No, I think this is the only one. But this is Murphy's Cafe, 126. In Riverton.
You might be right. It might be just because I thought that they moved, so I might have.
No, it's the only location.
No, because I'm saying because they moved, I'm thinking there might be
Yep.
multiple. So you might be right. Go ahead though.
But yeah, so they, I stopped in there randomly, tried a sandwich a long time ago at their old location, and it was good, and I just never went back again until they moved closer, and then gave me more reasons to go back. And it seems like the menu got bigger and better.
Yeah.
Because of the bigger location, they have more kitchen area, and things done got better.
Yeah, they're just nearby 12600 South.
It is on 126.
Yeah, and by Bangor,
east side of Bangor,
in Riverton,
by the Lowe's, with Black Bear, all the good things.
That's a new location. And they have burgers and sandwiches,
Phillies
and fries, and so let's talk about the two of us and Tim. We went there before we recorded our EVP podcast episode.
I just pulled some meat out of my teeth just now from the sandwich.
Nice little savory treat. Tim got a garlic burger. He said it was really good, like really good flavor. What did you get?
I got a pizza chicken sandwich.
Chicken pizza sandwich.
No, pizza chicken.
That's not how you told me earlier.
I know, I said it wrong when I first told you. And I corrected it later, but you probably just were like, no, stop it.
The first time was good.
First time was enough. That's how you are. But yeah, it was pizza chicken. So it was just kind of, pizza sauce, mushrooms, onions, and shredded chicken. It was pretty damn
pepperoni.
Good. Oh, of course, yes. Pepperoni on top of that. Yeah. It was amazing, and I loved it.
And you got a side of chicken wings.
And yeah, I decided to get some chicken wings just because. So I saw they had fried, chicken wings on the menu, and I'm like, hey, let's try their chicken wings. A+. I liked it.
And I got the Philly with all the fixins. I was like, throw it all. Give me the provolone. Give me all the fixins. Some sweet potato fries. Very good. For me, a little on the salty side, but I do have a. I don't like
heart
things
condition.
No. I'm
kidding.
I don't like things too salty. For me, I don't like things that have too much salt. I think I have maybe I taste salt more. Sometimes I'll be like, no, this is great, and someone says, oh, this needs salt. I hear that a lot. I'm like, oh, maybe I think things are saltier than they are. I don't know.
Maybe you're saltier.
I can be salty sometimes. But no, very good. Great environment.
They were very friendly in there.
Yeah. I've met the owner, don't know him, but I've met him. He was at we talked about the Thanksgiving Heroes having the motorcycle run, the second annual motorcycle run this year in June. Murphy's 126, they catered the first one. So we had breakfast before the motorcycle run last year, and Murphy's 126 they catered it. So I got to, I wouldn't really even say meet him, but I got to see him and briefly say things like, "Oh, delicious." Brief thing like that. But he seemed very nice. Him and his wife were both there, and they seemed very nice, and they were great because they, like I said, this was their donation for the Thanksgiving Heroes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And hopefully they do it again because it was good, and it's coming up
I see
soon.
this place is like stays busy. Yeah. It's like a constant flow of people just constantly coming in. But the food was amazing, and I've been there a few times now, and every time has been on point.
Yes.
And every time they have been kind of going out of their way when they had the extra time to kind of make sure you're taken care of. See, I got the burps from it, so I'm still enjoying it.
Now let's say if I were going to compare, because you've had the Philly before. If you were, and we just talked about the Philadelphia not too long ago on cheese steak day. If you were going to say which is better on the Philly side, would you give it to Murphy's 126 or would you give it to the Philadelphian?
Okay, for just the Philly alone, just the Philly would go to the Philadelphian.
Me as well. What were you going to say? Something else though?
I was just going to say like the environment and the menu.
Oh yeah,
I would give it to Murphy's 126.
The dining experience.
Yeah,
Murphy's 126.
Right,
it's a better dining experience. That's for sure.
Because I mean, and this is what I was saying inside when we were eating. I was like, okay, what this place seems like to me was, say somebody was working as a kid at the Philadelphian, and they had all these great ideas. Like, oh my God, if we did this, if we make this like this, and they knew for a fact the owner was just, nope, this has worked for decades and I ain't changing the thing. Well, this kid's gonna grow up and turn these ideas into real life. This is what this cafe reminds me of.
And this is the storyline you gave to
This is the storyline I just made up for the owner. I don't know,
and
but
my storyline, he's my new good buddy. And he worked at another restaurant. He was a mad scientist at another restaurant.
He mad scientist of some food.
And said, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah, I like my storyline. It's more believable.
Yes.
And it actually sounds like a made-for-TV movie.
We'll be friends now. Now I'm going to make him my friend.
I'm going to tell him, how accurate am I? I'm like, not at all.
Not even close. Not even from here.
I worked in the kitchen in the Navy, and but yeah.
All right.
We'll call that?
Yes. So check out Murphy's 126. And if you play Quidditch, let us know and we want to join.
Yeah, invite us, please.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We'll call that an episode. Thanks for listening and watching. We love y'all.
Take note.